I'm a cocky SOB. Oh shit!
I didn't pick a spell, and we leveled up.
Oh yeah, do we technically have our new spell slots?
I mean, technically, sure.
Yeah.
Wait, you're a cleric, right?
Level 6 spells now?
So clerics just get whatever spells they want to get.
Yep.
Every time they sleep, it's more spells.
Yeah, but I didn't prepare anything for this session.
Well, I will remind you guys that while you did indeed level, you also were all unconscious and, like, basically dead last game. So, like, that's still sort of true. You're all basically, like, 1 HP with all your spell slots gone.
That's great. So I wouldn't have prayed today anyway, so...
No, why would you have prayed? You just got killed by vampires. Well,
I'll
no,
pray
actually,
later.
the vampires were fine. You guys got magic missiled to death.
Stupid
Love
magic
it.
missile.
Which is honestly just because that's the only thing he knew would for sure work.
It's
You
true.
guys
all I
were
have to
being
say.
really bitchy about his spells. He was like, fuck you guys. Pew, pew, pew. Done.
Pew, pew, pew.
Also, he's high enough level, he gets a lot of them, so he's just like, okay.
You just make it rain magic missile.
Right? If you get 3 turns around, why not?
I mean, I'm technically still standing. I'm guessing he fixes that up pretty quickly.
I mean, I feel like he's effectively just chucking D4s at you guys, and, like, they're just embedding in your skin, and, like, soon you'll be more D4 than person.
It's like, how much damage does a D4 do? It depends. If you're rolling it, it's not that much. If you're stepping on it, quite a bit.
Yeah, quite a different story then.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thanks for joining us, everybody, tonight. This is a very special episode. This is the season finale of Season 2 of Darkness and Dragons. Death will come, chaos will happen, hearts will be broken, hair will be cut.
What?
That's right. One of you will donate your hair. But who will it be?
If we get donations, if we get
IRL or
stream, I might cut my. No, I won't cut my hair.
I was
I
gonna
can't
say,
promise that. I
bring
can't
yours.
promise that on stream. That's a.
If you're gonna promise that, promise that on your channel, Ian.
That'll be a season 3 finale thing.
What?
I'll cut my hair on season 3's finale to I don't know, maybe. Hold that
don't say
against me later.
things. Don't say things that are recorded.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Like,
Just
I will
revoke
fight
that
for your
sentence.
hair.
And
like what? You'll cut your hair and like send it to like our biggest fan? Like.
No, I'll just braid it, and you'll see me cut it off with a knife, and then you'll see me put my braid downstream, and then I'll go and talk about my honor and all that, and I'll run away.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
That's fair.
I object to that happening.
I'm just trying to be the most Zuko I can be, and
Yeah, I am here for you, Ian. I support your decisions.
Yeah.
Zuko's hair ain't got nothing on yours.
Yeah, that's true. It does look good when he starts growing it out, though.
Yeah.
That's rough, buddy.
That's right.
Does this just now become a stream about how we all love Zuko?
Maybe
'Cause
that
I'm
should
here
be
for
our
that.
maybe that should be our next show after this. Is like our Avatar.
We could do a one-off episode of this game called Everyone is John, but everyone is Zuko, where we all...
Or we should play a one-shot where we all play the characters from Avatar, but we all play the versions of them that are in that play.
Yes.
I need to be tough.
Just scream in everyone's face.
I got a good look at everybody, it's fine.
She's
not
so
gonna
happy.
And just cry all the time. I love you so much.
I just believe. Oh, bless you, Katara.
We
No
love
one wants to be
Avatar.
Aang.
All right.
We know.
Has his benefits, right?
Let's open the chaos that is this last episode of season 2 with our normal opening. So, welcome back, folks, to this very special episode of Darkness and Dragons. We are a live stream for mature audiences, and if it is your first time with us, welcome. You picked a weird time to show up, but we're still happy to see you. Hi there. You heard about a finale, huh? Good for you. Good for you. If you have any questions for us, we are in the chat, so come and hang out with us in the Twitch stream. And with that out of the way, let's do some introductions. I'm Melissa, I am your game master, and with me, as always, is...
Me, Laura, and I am playing Verity / Ryan, the Azamara Rogue.
me, Luna, and I play Brilliant, our Tiefling Warlock.
Me, Michael, playing Ariana, the happy-go-lucky necro druid.
Me, Bree, playing Lenore. I remember her name. Lenore, the Shadowkai cleric.
And me, Ian, playing Tabby the Tabaxi Bard. So let's really quickly talk about what happened last week on Darkness and Dragons. So when the party left the Silver Peak to go follow the ghosts, the vampire ghosts, not beasts. They found their way back into this decrepit church further north. We found out that the church was an old shrine to the Raven Queen. And also we found Opal there, distraught, with a hollowness in her eyes, but she wasn't a vampire. After defeating her, knocking her out, and finding a way further into the catacombs below the church, we found the resting place of the vampires. We put them out of their misery, but then we are trapped there by Cade, where we put up a good fight, where eventually all knocked out. Then Ariana sprung back to life with a magical look in her eyes and told Cade to die. Quite literally told him to die, and he died. It's magical. A purple mist then fills the room as we all knock out and are currently waiting to wake up.
Ooh. Yeah. So, let's start off with Verity. So Verity, the last thing you remember is being knocked unconscious and seeing your friends having fallen, and probably an overall awareness that you were not going to last long, I would say. But when you open your eyes, you are in a somewhat familiar space. You are in a castle on a weird floating island that's chained to the ground. And you can hear the sound of water cascading over the edges. It's death this time, right?
Please let it be dead. It's not, is it?
I mean, it's exactly the same as last time, so...
And I wasn't dead last time,
It wasn't dead last time.
That's a shame. That is a damn shame. Okay, alright. Maybe I didn't do death right last time.
Probably.
Okay, right. So there is a waterfall, right?
Yeah, and if you listen very carefully, you can hear a child crying.
Okay, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go that way.
Okay. You follow the sounds of this sobbing little kid, and you see a little boy who's curled up in like a kind of like leaning forward with arms wrapped around his knees, and he's like sobbing and trying to like hide it in his cloak, but it's not working very well.
Can I want to like call to him, but can I use something like shape water or control flames, like to make something kind of cute and pretty?
Oh, okay.
Oh my god, did you just go light on fire?
Well, we were
The
talking,
child.
we were talking about,
honestly, like,
so
yeah.
we were talking about
No.
Avatar, so I was thinking either blood bending or like Zuko Scarum.
Can I blood bend? Hold on, reverse. Tell me more. Tell me more. Can I do that?
Only
What's
if someone
blood
has
made of?
only if someone has really low iron.
Anemic people, I'm coming for you. Okay, yeah. So I want to just like, you all right? And then, but I'm gonna make like a little pony, like a little galloping fire pony.
Okay. The little boy looks up, and you can see that he has this like shaggy blonde hair and these like dark blue eyes, and he looks so familiar to you, but not quite familiar. And he sees you, and his face lights up, and he says, "Mommy!" And he runs and he jumps into your arms.
Okay. I'm going to hug him, though I'm exceptionally uncomfortable. But what I'm going to pass, What happened? Why are you crying?
I couldn't find you. As you hug him, you feel like a little set of wings underneath his cloak.
Is it like hindering them? Like,
No, it looks like he's just got little wings. They're not quite big enough for him to like maybe fly yet. He's pretty
the
little.
little like chicken stumpy ones.
Yeah, like a little baby, you know? Like he could try, but like
Little
he's not going
chicken
nowhere on those things.
Stumpy ones.
But they're really cute.
They're like kind of like those like shitty feathers.
Yeah,
they're just fluff.
The fluffy ones, yeah.
The fluffy ones. The fluffy ones. Was your mother here recently?
I don't know. I haven't seen you in so long. I thought you died. And he buries his face in your chest.
I head. I
I don't
Well,
want
that's-
you to die, Mommy.
I'm not dying, but I don't think I'm your mother either. Perhaps we just look a lot alike. Does she have the hair the same color as me?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, all right. See, so we might just look a lot alike, and then we can go find her together, right?
His face, like, falls, and his little bottom chin starts wiggling. He's, you don't know me, Mommy?
Oh my god. Okay, I'm gonna give him like I'm gonna give him a kiss on the cheek. No, that's not it.
He, like,
That's
wraps
not
his
it.
chubby little arms around you and just, like, sobs into your hair. It's, like, all, like, the messy child cry.
Right. Okay, I know this one. I know it's one of these. It's one of these and it's a bounce, right? It's a bounce and back and forth. It's a bounce and back and forth, okay? No, of course. I know you. I'm just thinking that perhaps your mother looks an awful lot like me, and we could go find her. That's a fun game.
Put me down. You don't even love me anymore. And he starts, like, kicking and, like, trying to squirm out of your hands.
Toddlers.
Like with the energy of a pure toddler, just like, I don't care if I kill you, I'm getting out of your arms.
That is like desperate rage.
Yeah.
By the way, if you've had a toddler, they're stronger than they look.
So
Okay.
he kicks and screams until you put him down.
Yeah, I'll put him down.
And he runs towards the house, still sobbing, but now he's yelling for his daddy.
I will run after him.
Okay. You run after him, and it's this strange sort of, like, time difference where you maybe have been running after him for a minute and maybe for an hour, but you're not tired. And when you arrive in this room that is basically taller than you can see, and it's full of paintings, and there's a man standing by one of the paintings, or by a canvas, who is actively painting. And the little boy runs up to him, crying and sobbing, and genuinely a bit of a mess.
What are the paintings of?
The paintings are all fairly different. They all have some kind of, like, almost primal feel to them, like where they're more abstract and color and emotion than they are, like, real things. And they sort of, like, flow into each other.
Okay, do I know the man?
You do. When he turns to face you, it is Arsene, but he's probably 20 years older. He's, distinguished.
Distinguished. Shit.
He soothes the boy and looks at you, and there's, like, an exasperation in his face. He, like, puts his hand over the little boy's ear and, like, kind of puts him against his head and says, "Did you tell him you wanted to die again?"
I don't tell him that I wanted to die. He said that I was looking to die. I didn't say anything about that.
It's okay, buddy. It's okay. Mommy just gets confused sometimes, doesn't she?
This is weird. This is weird. This is not...
Not. You could finish your thought. I'm waiting.
This is not my life. This is...
Of course it's not your life. You ran off on an adventure.
I'm sorry, you chose to stay behind. I went off to help our friends. You decided to stay behind to help your country.
How'd that work out?
You tell me first.
He sets the little boy down on the floor, and he runs off and says, well, won't need him for a while longer.
I don't know why I keep coming back here.
You haven't been back here in a long time, Verity.
Is this supposed to be a punishment? I don't understand the purpose of this.
No, it's not punishment. It's never been punishment. At least it wouldn't be for anyone else.
Are you sure? Because it feels pretty painful. Why? What is the point of this? You're trying to show me things that will never happen. Is that the point of this?
I mean, they can happen. You just have to keep fighting.
I did. It's just it.
He walks in closer to you and puts a hand on your cheek and looks at you and says, where were you? Where are you?
A vampire coven.
Where?
North.
Do you want me to find you? I need a little more to go on than that.
We were heading towards Tabby's people, and there were cat vampires, and then your father's dead.
He seems to process that for a second, and before he speaks, the roar of the water outside begins to grow louder and louder. He's saying something to you. It's like he doesn't hear the water, like he's still speaking normally, but it gets so loud that you can't hear him anymore. You can't make out what's happening, and it starts hurting your ears. The paintings on the wall stop obeying the frames, and they start kind of forming together into this chaotic swirl of something. And the sound becomes so much that you have to fall to your knees and cover your ears. And you feel a hand on your shoulder suddenly. And when you look up, it's Lenore.
Are you okay?
Sorry, was I sleeping?
The sound is entirely gone now. Wherever you are now is completely, utterly silent.
No, yeah, no, yeah, yeah, no, I'm fine. Sorry, that was just, weird dreams, stress, probably. No, yeah, I'm good. I'm good. Thank you for checking in on me.
I mean, where are we?
As you look around, you seem to be on some kind of rocky cliff overlooking this long, crashing water. The water is completely silent as it hits against the shore, and you see the bodies of Tabby, Brillia, and Opal also passed out nearby.
We should go wake them up, right? Like, is this like limbo or something? I mean, I thought Shadowfell was meant to be where lost souls went. We're dead, right? Like, you got your wish, we're dead.
I don't know. But if I was dead, wouldn't this be the Shadowfell? Wouldn't you know if I was dead? If anybody would know if I was dead, you would know.
You'd think so, right?
Unless you're dead too.
I've never been like dead before. But can I do like a religion check to see if I'm dead?
Can I do an am I dead check?
You know what? I feel like I'm going to give you a bonus on this because you're asking it and Verity's there.
Okay. Well, that first was a 19.
Okay.
2 19s. I rolled 19 twice. Like, I rolled 13 twice.
Okay, and am I a dead check? And would you roll? Medicine?
Religion?
Religion.
I feel like I
Probably
know if I
not.
was dead.
Probably not. There's a certain sense of, like, loss that comes with being dead from the experience you've had with it. Like, loss of your body or your soul, or, like, it's kind of like you become fractured. And while you feel real shitty, all the parts of you feel shitty.
I mean, I don't feel dead, but also we were fighting.
Never dead. Never. The answer's never death.
Well, I guess you only get to be dead really like one time.
Yes, it could be any one of these times, though, right? Any one of these times could be death rather than some walking nightmare, right? Okay.
Well,
fine.
I don't know about you, but I feel awfully close to it. So, and who knows? Maybe your luck will increase.
You would.
Shall we go?
You would.
Should we go and help our friends not be dead also?
Right. Okay, fine.
So there's just Luna. I mean, not Luna. Luna's not there. She doesn't exist.
Mm-hmm.
There's just.
It's like it's not your it's not your characters.
Who are you?
There. It's all
Brillia.
of your, all of the players are there, passed out now.
So there's Brillia, Tabby, and Opal, but there's no Ariana.
No Ariana and no Kos.
Oh. Okay. I guess I'll go over to whoever's the closest.
Opal.
I don't really care that much about Opal. I'll go to somebody else.
Brillia.
Okay, I'll go to Brillia, and I'll kind of shake her and be like,
And
"Are you dead?"
To you, Tabby.
You all wake up with 1 HP when someone, forcibly kind of shakes you. Lenore seems to be the best held together. Like, maybe you've got, 3 HP because you're used to, being shitty.
Being dead?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm just gonna call you Luna again. Brillia! Hello.
Hi.
We've established we're not dead.
It certainly doesn't feel like death. Oh, that hurts.
Mm-hmm. It'd be disappointing if this is what death felt like, honestly.
Honestly, at this point, my expectations are all over the place on death, so it could be whatever.
We haven't really looked very far, but I just want to prepare you for the fact that I can't see Kos here.
Gets up. She was just sitting on the floor, gets up. Doing a perception check.
You don't even have to do checks. She's clearly not here. Unless she's chucked into the ocean below you guys. It's barren.
Do we feel different?
Do you feel different?
Like,
No.
can we feel when she's around, or is that not how our soul bond works, kind of thing?
You know what? Let's say you can know that she's out there. You can like
Right.
feel that she's exists.
Mm-hmm. She doesn't feel dead either.
Yeah.
Okay.
The bar is very low, guys.
I don't know about you, but like all of my soul feels like kind of alive at the moment.
Yeah, I definitely feel alive, which is surprising after everything that happened. Yeah, Tabby, how are you feeling? How are you feeling?
Tabby's just laying there after waking up. His eyes just opened up and he just. I feel like my ribs are broken from the inside. Well, they're already inside, but like they broke from being inside. He looks around and sees Opal and is immediately just gonna crawl over, like, oh, okay. And he's gonna try to wake up Opal.
Okay.
Just ignoring everything else, is straight up trying to just get Opal awake.
Yeah. She too wakes up, and
I immediately grab her head. Okay, your eyes are open. I look in her like I open her eyes. Like, is this normal eyes? These are normal eyes right now. Yes. I'm guessing they are.
yeah. Although when you like pry her eyes open, she like lashes out at you and tries to like claw you away.
I don't. I let that hit. That's fine. That's fine. I
Tabby
deserve that.
passes out again.
Ragdoll's off the cliff into the water.
Nah, she rolled crappy. She just hits you in the face.
Oh, okay, I deserve that. I'm sorry. Before you were trying to kill us, and I wanted to make sure it was your normal eyes that weren't like empty and hollow on the inside. Hi.
Try to.
It's okay. We all.
Tabby?
Yeah, in the flesh.
You fucking asshole! And she like pushes you full on, like onto your back.
I ragdoll. I don't even try like to catch myself as.
What the fuck did
That
you
is-
do this time? Where are we?
You don't know us. Hi, we're all kind of banged up, so I would appreciate if you wouldn't throw around Tabby right now.
Yeah, I'd
No,
appreciate
it's
if he
fine.
wasn't a piece of shit too.
It's fine.
Yeah,
It's fine.
you're also not looking that great, so just
Don't worry about stuff. This is not the time to deal with personal conflicts, because we are currently in some cliff, and I don't know what happened. We all died, I thought, and now here we are, not dead.
Yeah, he did also leave town and not break up with her for like 15 years, so she probably deserves a couple shoves. Like, no offense, Tabby.
Yeah, no, that's yeah.
I hate to agree with that, except like none of us are looking very good, so we just don't want to like, knock ourselves out again.
Where is he?
Who?
Cal, where is he? Cal?
I never met Cal.
My son? Where is he?
Did you know what happened with all the Tabaxi kids?
What are you talking about with all the kids?
There was to put it in the, I guess, incorrect words, but to get the gist across, there was a magical curse put upon them. They all became vampiric. They all ran amok in the Silver Peak. They destroyed everything.
What? No, he wouldn't. He would never do that.
It's not a personal choice to do anything. Not when you're become vampiric. That's especially when you're kids. You can't put up a fight against someone with that type of power. It's not a myth. It's not something that's been faked. I had to deal with putting Tabaxi kids down. They weren't Tabaxi anymore. They're already dead. Vampires aren't alive. I didn't kill him. Okay, if that's what you're trying to get at.
You just said you put him down?
You said, don't put words in my mouth.
They're the words you said.
The words I said were I had to put Tabaxi kids down, not him. I can't be put to blame for letting these kids become vampires. That's not my responsibility to keep track of. I was trying to make sure no one else died.
So what? You run, you leave, and you come back and you just kill any solution, anything that you think you can fix.
I turn and look over at Verity and Bree.
I could have done something. And she starts aggressively just pushing you. She's like got this like almost like chaotic.
Can I roll strength to keep myself from budging?
Sure.
Okay, because I don't think it's gonna work, but actually that's not bad. That's a 15. Okay.
Okay. Meets. So
like we both just go kind of.
you guys are kind of stumbling back and forth against each other along, like, you're closer to the edge than your friends probably want you to be, as this whole thing is going down.
I look her in the eyes and say, "This is not the place to fight. Do you recognize where we are currently? What was the last thing you remember?"
There was a man, human man.
Did he seem like he was going to, I don't know, put you under a spell and attack us? He did?
He couldn't do anything to me. He was some pathetic old man.
He's the one who killed my father, and he's not, well, maybe not him. He's the one, though, he was responsible for the death parades that Karaket did. That was Cade.
What? What would he have been doing up north?
He's dead now, so I don't know. I couldn't ask. He's trying to find magical beings, probably, and being Tabaxi, we have that innate features sometimes, so he's been trying to find souls, trying to find magic, trying to find anything to boost his powers.
That's great.
Yep. Yeah.
Great.
And to kill Ariana.
I don't even know what Ariana is.
She pushes past Tabby and she goes to like look over the edge of the cliff. She just kind of stares out into nothingness. If you guys want to, chat for a bit.
Where are we? What is this?
No clue.
Yeah, all we know so far is that we're not dead, much to Verity's disappointment.
And we don't know where Kos or Ariana are, so that's worrying.
Kos and Ariana. Was anybody awake at the time that Ariana had the Vecna power happen?
I believe the last one up was Lenore.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
What would I have seen? Would I have seen much happen, or just like?
I'm gonna say you saw what went down. You were sort of in that like weird, almost twilight state where you like, sort of don't know if you saw it, but like, you remember her saying, for him to drop dead.
Yeah. So I was like not feeling great. But we probably could have taken him. It probably would have been fine. We probably would have like healed up, and I wasn't dead. Anyway, I digress. Maybe.
Yes, we were certainly going to die. It was. Absolutely,
meh.
empirically, we were absolutely, without doubt, going to die.
We should be dead right now, given the
We absolutely,
circumstances.
no, Tabby, we absolutely should be dead right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Unless there was
100%.
something with Vecnas, like the Vecna powers that he used for.
Well, what happened was that Ariana, she just like sat up. It was kind of disconcerting. She just like sat up, and I hadn't even like gotten to heal her yet. She just sat up, and then she said, "You should." It was pretty cool. I can't remember everything. It's a bit foggy, but she was like, "Drop dead, Cade," and then he did, and then I don't know why we're here.
And why isn't she here?
It's kind of, is that kind of what happened? Did we see what happened to the last time she used the Vecna powers?
That's a great question. I'm gonna ask Michael. Do you remember? Does anybody here, have you told any of these people about your ability?
The only person I told was Kos.
You told me as well, though. I saw the thunder in your eye that one time.
Oh, there you go.
That's true. I did tell you.
So
Yeah.
Tabby knows.
But I
don't
don't
know the full extent, I don't think.
Yeah, I think the only person that has witnessed it was Arson there.
I think
when I did it to
Arson and
Atlas?
Tabby were there the time you did to Atlas.
Okay.
It might have been.
Yes,
Could
yes.
have been down to the slaves too, or
No, you were there with.
That was
We
it.
were doing that. But I think the only person that I directly told what this was all about was Kos.
Yep. So, Tabby, you can kind of put it together, but you don't have all the information to know exactly what went down.
So,
Didn't know that Ariana had the ability to just like tell people to drop dead and then they're like dead now. That's pretty fucking badass, right? Like, I mean, I knew she was cool, but
I thought it was the power of persuasion, just to have definite like. It was it was the eye thing. There was like this was it purple lightning? You said, I think it was.
Yep.
There was like these purple lightning bolts flying across one of the eyes, and that's why Atlas freed all the slaves like on a whim.
oh, I thought he was just being decent.
In that family. No, that's. I have no other explanation for why that would be the case. I don't know why we're here. I don't know how that explains it, but I could see that being the reason why Kate is passed. That's.
Should we try and find like I don't feel very useful at the moment. I feel a little bit kind of like tired and like I might actually die soon. Should we try and find somewhere to have to sleep? Maybe I can try and can we try and talk to Ariana somehow? Do you have any way of contacting? No.
I sadly don't.
Okay.
I believe Ariana does have the means to contact us, assuming she's awake and conscious and okay.
Alive.
Which I hope so.
Well, if we take if we take a little bit of a rest, for mechanics wise out of game, it's short rests that regain spell slots, right? Or for warlocks, or is it?
I think, although
yes,
yeah, okay.
Mm-hmm. I get all my spell slots back.
Yeah, and wizards can regain 1 spell slot per
Yeah.
certain intervals, but yeah.
So I'll be at full, and all you guys will get temporary hit points if I short rest too.
Ooh,
I need 4 hours.
That's true. I was gonna say I can cat nap and have you nap with me. That's a 10-minute short rest, mechanic wise, and not what game save would be.
And of course, that's assuming you're all going to go rest at the same time, and no one's going to be on watch for whatever could potentially be here.
I just don't know
this
who
seems
else
bad.
benefits. I don't know if anyone else benefits too much from a short rest more than Brillia.
Well, I
can do rest and watch at the same time.
True. I look over to Opal.
Can you?
And I say,
Yep.
Just because you trance?
Yep.
Okay. Well, it's going to be your passive checks, so.
Yeah, so I'm conscious as long as I'm paying attention but relaxing.
Yeah. Don't do that thing that
Think
Laura did in the one
that-
game where she just
No.
changes outfits and then gets us caught.
No, I got stolen by a worm, and then I killed the worm, and I came back perfectly fine before anybody woke up, by the way. And then they tied a string and a bell to my toe every time I was on watch. No, not that. Not that one.
then it might just be worthwhile to take a full-on rest at this time. I yell over to Opal. We're going to rest, and I saw that you had some pretty solid armor on back in the places we can remember. If you want, we need all the help we can get. I'm not trying to do everything by myself like I usually do. So
She doesn't respond. You guys all have anything you were holding, so she was not holding her armor, or sorry, her axe, so she does not have a weapon on her, but she is wearing her plate.
Mhm.
Okay, you guys gonna take a rest? How long?
Should we
Short
go for a
rest
call?
is an hour, right?
Is that
I
what you're
can do it
doing?
in 10 minutes for you.
Yeah, but are we all resting or am I just resting? That's the question.
Do you guys want to take hit dice to heal yourself a little bit? Because we're still not fully.
Because if
HP.
I just catnap with Tabby for 10 minutes, you guys get 9 temporary hit points from that.
Yeah,
That's how I feel when I take a nap.
I can
Just share all the positive nap energy.
All right. So, let's say you guys do that. All right, you're probably a little concerned about your friends as well. So Ridley takes a cat nap, and the rest of you, I guess, just sit there and try to figure out where to go next.
It is up to 3 willing creatures, so we can potentially have a good amount of people taking some hit die if they want to heal up.
There you go.
Any takers who wants to go to sleep for 10 minutes?
I could try and like. That would mean we would have to eat, though. I could try and like cook us some food.
That sounds delicious, honestly.
But that would take like an hour. Like, is anyone feeling hungry? I mean, I'm thinking like a pretty big meal that I could make for everyone. But yeah, like if no one's feeling like they want to spend an hour eating, then that's fine as well.
There's also a strange eeriness to this place that makes it really hard to relax. Like, you look at the size of the waves and the way that the rock seems to crumble into the water, and it should be pretty deafening. And the utter silence is sort of off-putting. Yeah. So I'll leave you guys there for now. Let's go find out where Ariana and Kos are. Ariana, you wake up. You are in some kind of chasm. The rock around you is this almost like purpley blue, and it seems to stretch up, I don't know, probably the equivalent of like 10 stories. And it looks like the chasm you are in, it's sort of like there's like a bit of an open wide spot. Sorry, I should do it like this so you can see. And then it has these two kind of small openings at either end. And as you look down, it seems like there's some kind of like thin fabric stretched over each of the entrances.
Oh.
And you see that Kos is passed out probably 15 feet away from you.
What's the ground made of? Is it just rock?
Yeah, it's like a silty kind of pebble. So it's like half sand, half really, really small, sharp kind of pebbles.
Okay. Is there any like sticks or anything around?
Nothing that looks like it was living.
Okay. Can I grab like so if I pick up a rock, can I do like that whole like crunch it? Like, is it crunchy?
Sure, you can give it a try. Are you actually trying to like break a rock? Like you want to see if it crumbles?
Yeah, like you know how certain rocks like are the density of it.
Yeah, I see where you're going.
What I'm talking about.
It seems fairly firm, but it definitely has like an outer shell that's more crumbly. So you can kind of like crunch off the outer shell, and there's like a bit of a smoother rock underneath.
Okay, I want to find one that's just crunchy, like one that's like there's no nugget on the inside, you know?
Yeah.
All skin, no meat.
You got it. You got the skinniest rock.
Okay, I am going to throw it at Kos.
Okay, what part of Kos?
His body. Or sorry, I guess her body.
Okay, roll me a d20. I just want to see, Kos isn't dodging or anything like that. I just want to see how,
Do I get advantage because they're prone?
Of course!
All right. Is that a strength that you're looking for?
Just to give me a d20. I just want to see where you hit.
I mean, it's the same. It's 17.
Okay. You hit her kind of in the upper arm, and it just kind of explodes in this big puff. And the explosion of dust sort of makes her gasp, and she sort of gasps in a bit of the air and kind of coughs for a second, rolling over. She coughs.
As she's doing that, I'm going to say, back! Oh, Kos, there were thousands of them. It's okay. I saved you, though. It's fine.
What? Thousands of what? She, stumbles to her feet.
They're indescribable monsters and horrors beyond the imagination. It was terrifying.
Where are we?
I don't know.
We were fighting Cade.
Yeah.
Underground, and
yeah.
I got knocked unconscious by one of those creatures, the weird golem things he summoned.
Yeah. That checks out.
Do you remember anything else?
No. I mean, I passed out because I was getting really low on my hit points. And yeah,
Well, I don't think we're dead.
no, I don't think so either.
Maybe Brillia took him out.
I don't think so.
No?
No.
Who then? Tabby?
Maybe Tabby. That checks out. Tabby totally did it.
Wait, but how do you know if he did it? You said you
I
were
don't know. I'm
unconscious.
just grasping at straws here.
Okay,
I don't know.
all right, sorry.
It's okay. It's a stressful time for everybody. Hello? Is anybody here?
Your voice echoes through the gorge, and Kos seems to notice the weird fabric that's strung over the edge of this area. She says, "What is that?"
I don't know. You want to go check it out?
I mean, probably should. It's the only thing of note in here.
Yeah. Should we go that way or that way?
She points left.
Okay, let's go the other way. And I start walking to the right.
You're such a bitch. I love it. Okay, you head to the right side. The right side is, the opening is slightly larger.
Okay.
And give me some kind of check.
Okay, what do you want?
I will take a perception. I will take a survival. I will take a medicine.
Oh.
I will take a nature.
Well, I'm kind of proficient in medicine, so I'm gonna go for medicine.
Ooh, all right. Mixing it up.
Yeah, that's a healthy 18.
That's pretty good. You have an eerie suspicion of what it is when you're still 25 feet away from it. And it becomes extremely clear the closer you get that this is what looks like individual layers of human skin that have been sewn together.
Cool! I like this one. I think we made a good choice, Kos.
Kos is like, oh my god! Like, doesn't say it, but that's the expression. It looks like it's sewn together with, like, some kind of, like, maybe intestine, sinew, muscle thing, maybe.
The craftsmanship on this is immaculate.
It is beautiful. It is like, if this was this is like almost masterwork. Like, layers of skin are so delicate, right?
Do you know how hard it is? Like, the human skin is very thin. Like, you know how some people say they're thin-skinned? They're not wrong. Like, that's why we use bovine and why we use other types of skins to bound books. It's just, this is amazing. And intestines to use as the thread, genius. Want not, waste not, right?
Right. Okay, so we're not in a normal place then. Costa's turning away.
I guess not.
I mean,
can I like part the curtain and look through?
Sure. So it's all sewn together, so you'll have to kind of like stab through the skin.
Can I like drop down and like lift it? Because I don't want to like ruin this.
I mean, you can, but you're going to tear it. Like, if you go through this, like, it is.
Okay.
It is,
can I at least get down and just like?
Delicious tissue paper.
Okay. I mean, that's fair.
sorry, Brilliant Lenore.
I love it, and I'm also grossed out.
Good. That's
I
exactly
hate
what I
it.
was going for.
I hate it. I hate it so much.
But it's
I hate
masterwork.
It's really, it's so inventive. Beautiful. You're doing a great job.
Keep going.
Thanks. I hate it.
All right, so you're gonna try to crawl under it, or you're just gonna?
No, I just want to peek.
Well, I mean, if you're trying to see what's down the pathway, it's pretty easy to do so because this is so thin. You can see it sort of goes on for a little bit, and there's something, maybe like a... let's see how much you can make out of it, actually. You do perception. There is something past it.
12.
Okay. There is a small blue orb that seems to be
Ooh.
kind of settled into the dusty rock. It's probably 40, 50 feet.
Okay. Okay. Do I recognize this orb?
You're too far away to get too much detail of it, but it's definitely like it got that good magic smell.
Okay. I'm going to turn to Kos and say, Kos, are you comfortable continuing along this way? Because there's something really cool a little bit up ways.
You want to walk through the skin wall?
I really do, but if you don't want to, we can go the other way.
I have a sneaking suspicion that's also a skin wall.
I mean, you're probably not wrong.
Should we both go through the same skin wall?
Do you want to go to the other one?
I don't know. I don't
mean,
know.
you do you, but like we're already here, and I don't really want to walk all the way back.
We already have the skin here. They always say
Yeah.
the skin's always stretchier on the other side, but
True.
yeah, okay, yeah, you're right. Let's just
I'll tell you what.
do it.
I'll hold the skin drapes up, and you just walk through it, and I promise I won't let it drop and touch you.
Okay. Yeah, okay. Yeah.
You can trust me. I will not let it go, and it won't touch your skin.
Okay, yeah. No, that's good. You know how to do this stuff, right? This is your thing, right?
I'm just holding up a curtain made of human skin. It's no big deal.
Okay. Yeah, you tear through it very, very easily. Like you basically do like a you can do like one of those like gently draw. And
I was going to like grab from the bottom and just hold.
Okay. Yep. So you do so. It tears, but it is very, very soft and almost not there. And Kos walks through.
Okay. I will.
Do you drop it on Kos?
No, I'm not going to drop it on
Really?
Kos. Yep.
Oh, you're so nice.
Yep.
You're so nice today.
And I'm going to scoop myself underneath.
Okay. Cool. You guys head through the skin curtain, and you make your way towards the little blue orb.
I am going to like do any kind of investigation, arcana, fancy thing on this beautiful thing.
Sure.
What would you like? Investigation, arcana?
Both of those would work. They're just different different numbers to hit.
They're about the exact same, so I'm going to go arcana.
Mm-hmm.
That's a 10.
You can't tell much, except that when you pick it up, you can see it's sort of got like almost like a weird snow globey look to it.
Ooh.
And when you look inside, you think you can see like little people in it.
Little people in
Little
it.
people.
That's cool.
Yeah, it's pretty nifty.
Neat. I'm going to put it in my pocket.
Okay. You put the you put the people ball in your pocket.
Yeah.
All right, and you and Kos continue down the pathway. Cool. Good times are had. Meanwhile, your friends back at the cliff have finished taking their break. Feel a little better?
Yeah.
Feel a lot better.
Probably should have stretched during that time. Oh, my goodness.
Okay. So what are you guys
I'll take
gonna
5
do?
more.
Melissa, can I ask, were we like magically transported here? Were we like knocked out kind of thing?
Both.
Okay. Because I was on 14.
First the latter, then the former.
Okay, so I would have been down to, so I was on 14 hit points at the end of the last session. Would I have gone out and been on 1?
Oh. No, I'm gonna say you were at 14.
Okay. Coolio.
Everyone take your temporary hit points, please.
Yeah, so you are on this strange silent cliff, and there is the water silently lapping at the shore again behind you, and there is a thin trail that leads down.
down to the water, or like wraps around like the cliff base almost, or
Yeah, it
just down
seems-
further into the
It
land?
seems like it sort of goes along the water, but then it seems like it sort of skirts inland, I guess, a bit.
Well, let's make some progress, everybody. Okay, let's start walking. We need to do something. And I'm guessing Opal's still looking over the water.
When you guys start walking, at first she doesn't follow you.
I'm literally just like taking steps, looking behind, taking steps, looking behind, taking steps. If it gets to the point where she's not following by the time we're like 100 feet away, I'll say, "Are you coming?"
No, it's probably about 50 or 60, and she kind of turns towards you and decides it seems like there's safety in numbers at least.
Yep.
Everybody who is walking, give me a con save, please.
I think I just got a 6. No, sorry, a 4.
A
13.
4?
Yeah.
15. Lenore?
10.
Okay. Verity?
Wasn't walking.
You're just sitting there by the cliff?
Yep.
Okay, so you guys start walking away,
Or standing.
and eventually your new friend, Opal, starts walking with you, but Verity is still stubbornly sitting there.
If Verity didn't come with us, I absolutely wouldn't have kept going. I'd be like,
Exactly. I wouldn't have gone.
I'll
So
keep watching ahead. So it's
I'm
just
waiting
at
for you
that
to
point.
get further enough away so that I can pitch myself out. Yeet!
are you trying to try and jump off the cliff? Are you trying to jump off the cliff?
No.
Oh my god. I'm gonna turn around and say, are you gonna try and jump off that cliff? You're looking at that cliff a lot, like kind of like a
Abby
stake.
and Opal are up there. I think you should probably go make sure that they're all right. Would you just
I'm not,
if they're all right?
Verity, I'm not going to let you just jump off a cliff.
I'm not going to just jump off a cliff.
Inside. Is Verity gonna jump off a cliff? I rolled a nat 1. Okay.
Lenore, you definitely, she's your best friend. You have
Advantage.
advantage.
So I didn't roll a nat 1 then?
No, you can roll again.
For a second, I'm like,
Nat 2.
no, she won't do it.
No,
and then,
she wouldn't do that.
And then,
you're like,
she
wait.
fucking would.
and
Yeah,
then
she
after
fucking
another second, I rolled a 5 on that insight. So I'm 11. I'm just kind of like,
No, she wouldn't.
I don't think she would jump off a cliff. Not while we're all here.
Not what we're
What do you-
watching.
What are you doing? You're being a bit odd. I mean, I don't think you're gonna. Yeah, it's true. Like, why would you jump off the cliff? That's silly. But what are you doing?
No, we do that. That's stupid. No, I'm just considering my options. You need to look. Tabby and Opal, they're having issues. You should be helping them.
Yeah, I don't
She's
think I can help
angry.
with. Yeah, I mean, I don't think I can help with those issues. Her kid's dead, and like, it's
And
pretty
Tabby,
bad.
and Tabby killed them, right?
I mean, he didn't not kill them. We might have killed them. We don't know which one he was. It could have been you or I that did the actual killing. But I mean, they were already dead, right? Like,
Yeah, I suppose it doesn't. I mean, regardless, I'm not trying to
no.
put close distance between myself and Opal, but I'm just saying.
I mean,
no.
from Opal's perspective, like, her boyfriend leaves after, like, and then
Mhm.
comes back after, like,
Mm.
10 to 15 years or something.
Mhm.
And then, like, all of a sudden, her
Yeah.
son's dead. It's like,
Yeah.
I get it. I'm not saying Tabby's evil, because he's
Mm.
obviously not. We did
Just-
encourage him to murder children. But
Almost makes you
also,
wonder why anybody would have a boyfriend, right?
I mean, I don't get it.
So at what point do I start feeling the effects of my failed con save?
We're having a conversation, Tabby.
About
Oh, sorry, I couldn't
We're
hear it.
having a conversation.
Just so
Well,
you guys
okay.
know, this is just kind of like a low level. Based on your rolls, actually, Verity, you still need to roll. Give me a quick one. But
despite not walking.
in the order you saved, you will find it slightly harder to breathe. Like every
Same.
10 minutes, you feel a little bit more winded. Continue your conversation, though. You just start being winded.
Yeah. Oh. Anyway, are we gonna keep going? You coming?
Yes, oh, yes, I am coming. I was just keeping my distance. I am following behind at a distance.
Does it feel kind of like the air got like really thick or something at the moment? Like, oh,
I rolled a 16. Am I noticing anything yet?
You are the next to feel it after Lenore. But it's sort of like 10 minutes apart. Like, if you go to 5, it's this thing, and then 10 minutes later, it's 10, and 5 minutes later, it's 15.
Oh, I don't know. I mean, I don't really exercise. Do you exercise? Like,
I mean,
like cardio?
No, I don't think that killing tabaxi children is considered cardio, so no.
I think that must burn calories. No, that must burn calories, right?
Calories?
Right. Now, I'm not saying that it's muscle building exercise. I'm just saying that it still burns calories, right? Or you're expending energy to, murder something, and then that you eat. Then what? I mean, we just haven't eaten enough.
That's
recently.
true. We haven't. I don't remember the last time I ate. It's probably those grapes back in that.
We're just out of shape. We're just out of shape.
Yeah, so you guys continue walking down this path, wondering if you are out of shape. Or if you're slowly dying. Tabby, you're pretty sure you're dying.
Yeah, and this.
Maybe the ear's just thin up how tall you are. Ariana's probably fine.
Are you guys? It's like going lower down the path. It's hard to. I never have respiratory issues. I'm usually very active. Are you guys having trouble breathing too?
I think we're out of shape.
It's a little difficult. I'm not gonna lie. You seem to be struggling a lot there, Tabby.
Well, I need to see it for a second. He puts his arms over his head and just starts doing the whole I just ran like a mile and a half. I need to start walking these off. But
Can I do a medicine check on Tabby?
Sure.
That will be a 14.
Okay.
I will be having a faster heart rate because my oxygen intake is going down.
Yeah, you are able to help Tabby catch breath a little bit better, but it does seem like it's sort of just getting harder for everybody the longer you guys are here.
Well, I look over at Opal, and is she showing any signs too? I'm guessing so.
Yeah, Opal is looks probably about as good as Lenore, but is definitely trying to hide it from you guys.
All right, so this is universal. We're all suffering from something out of nowhere. This mysterious land that he's now trying to kill us. Apparently, does that sound like it's something that could happen? That sounds like something that could happen, right? Yeah, I'm not going crazy here.
With everything that's happened to us, definitely it sounds like something that's possible. Well, nothing seems to have changed visually for us, right, Melissa?
Nope.
Can I still see the water from where we are on this path?
No. You can't see it at all, and because there's no sound, it sort of feels like it can't be there at all.
Oh, okay.
You do see maybe it's a cave up, not too far away from you guys.
It's something. If it's down the path, you see there's this cave up here. I'm gonna keep going towards this cave, guys. You're gonna follow? Yeah. Help, please. Tabby's starting to freak.
Yeah. To the cave. Yeah.
Okay. You guys crawl into the cave. Who's first and who's last? Tabby's first.
Oh, a second.
Okay.
The third, I guess.
All right. Lenore, you up in the back? Riding the rears?
Sure.
All right, you guys climb into the cave system, and we pop back to Ariana and Kos. You continue down this path for a while, and you smell something wet. It has like a like this place is fairly arid so far, and it's suddenly like there's like humidity in the air again.
Cool.
It's very nice. As you guys continue, you see that part of the bottom of the cave system, or not cave, sorry, of the chasm that you guys are walking through, is sort of like pulled away as if there's like an underwater spring. And there's like a thin bit of rock along one edge where you can kind of skirt this underwater pool.
Okay.
As you get closer to the pool, you smell it, and it's sort of got like a coppery smell to it.
I know that.
You sure do.
Kos, how are you for things that are like squeamish?
I mean, I didn't really like the skin wall.
Well, have I got news for you? If you didn't like a skin wall, how about a blood river?
A what?
I mean, I'm just guessing. I'm smelling there's copper in the air and it's getting pretty dank around here. And, well, 1 and 1 is 2, so... Blood river!
Yeah, Kos goes a little, well, not white, but the equivalent for a tiefling of going white. Goes a little pink.
Yeah, I'm gonna go up to her and like tap her on her side and be like, "It's okay, champ. We're gonna get through it."
Oh God, why did I end up with? I mean, I'm so glad we're together.
Right? Imagine if you had to do this alone.
Yeah, I wouldn't have left the skin cave.
Right? But doing it together is better. Let's go.
All right. Yeah. So there's a pathway you can walk along if you want to try to do a dex or athletics.
I sure do.
See if you fall into the water of fun.
I mean, I'm a Dexy girl. Yeah, that's a 17.
17. All right. Pretty cool. Yeah, actually, you and Kos make it pretty handily across the edge of the chasm. Kos does a little dry heaving, but you kind of urge her on, like, you know, don't fall in the blood river. Yeah. And you guys make it to the other side.
See, that wasn't so bad.
Sure.
And if it makes you feel any better, we've already had the skin wall, we had the blood river. The only thing I can think of next would be like, I don't know, brain trees or, and no, intestines were already used. I think we're good, or, unless it's like bone stuff. Ooh, do you think it's bone trees? Like bone bushes?
Probably.
Well, let's find out!
Before you skip off, the orb that you had suddenly sort of it's like it's suddenly its gravity becomes different. It's like it's heavier suddenly.
I pull it out.
Yeah, it just like seems to like sort of like be resisting you leaving right now. It's like it wants to go towards the blood.
Can I do like an investigation on this?
Sure.
All right, let's see if I can get a higher roll this time. Hey, that's better. That's a 20.
20. So you want to investigate why it's doing this?
Yeah, just kind of like look it over, see if there's anything I can tell about it.
Yeah, now that you've got kind of a bit of a better sense of what this is, it seems like you might sort of be on the right track here. You saw little figures inside this thing before, but it seems like they're almost like flat.
Huh.
And it seems like it maybe like wants a little bit of everything. It's almost like they're like, What do you call those things kids make? The paper, like people?
The paper dolls?
Yeah, it's like those of skin inside this little orb. And it's like it wants some blood too.
Well, who am I to deny somebody their wants and needs?
Great.
So,
So you bring it over and dunk it in?
I was going to like scoop up some blood and like pour it onto it.
Yeah, okay. Stick your hand in the blood river.
Yeah. Please tell me it's warm.
Oh, it's so warm.
That's better. Because I don't know what's worse, cold blood or like warm blood.
Yeah, it's not congealed. It's nice and smooth.
Good.
It's a nice good blood. And you pour it over top, and it seems like the orb absorbs the blood into it, and the little people inside seem to like puff up, you know, like the little dinosaurs that you fill with water.
Amazing. I put it like right at the shore so I can still grab it, and I let it like lap up as much as it needs.
Aw, that's nice. Okay. It does seem to stop absorbing anything after about, 15 seconds or so.
Okay.
And the little people inside seem a little bit more happy.
I pick it back up. Is it larger now?
No, it just seems fuller, if that makes sense.
Okay, sure.
It's a little heavier, but
okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put it in one of my many pockets, like on my torso, rather than one of the pockets in like the dress itself.
you gotta keep it warm.
I do. Yeah.
It's like a Pokemon egg.
It's true. Yeah,
You
I gotta
expect it to
incubate
hatch. Yeah.
So I'm just gonna walk in a circle for 10 kilometers.
Cool. Yeah, that's how it worked for me when I wanted my eggs to hatch.
Yeah.
It was something stupid like a rat-a-tat. Anyways. Cool. You and Kos continue on your horrible journey together.
Woo!
And we head back to Team Cave. Whatever was happening outside with the air, you seem a little better inside this like cave system.
There's so many Zubats.
So many Zubats. Hope you guys bought some great balls.
Mm-hmm. I used repel. I've never like been able to breathe better inside. This is weird. Like stale air seems to be better. Where the hell are we? Does anybody know? Has anyone got any idea what this horrible place is?
Is it worth rolling at that point? Like, I don't like. Would it be like history? Would it be fucking?
You want to know where you are?
Even Arcana, like Arcana, to
Yeah,
see like.
where are we?
I'd take an
Naturally.
Arcana. I would take a nature. Maybe an investigation. No, not an investigation. Survival.
I'll do it for survival. Oh, I get a bonus to that.
There you go. Feel
I don't
free,
know
you
what
guys.
I'm doing.
If you
Yeah.
guys
doing
want to roll
something.
for something different, feel free to do so. Each of these things has different bits of information you can get.
23 on survival.
23 on survival. You are not on the material plane.
These rocks don't look normal. These aren't the material plane rocks, guys.
Just the
I rolled
like
a 9 on Arcana, so look out.
9 on Arcana. It's not great. Yeah, when Tabby says that, you're sort of like, yeah, this has got a bit of a non-material plane feel to it. A little bit of Shadowfell-y, but definitely not the Shadowfell.
Yeah, this isn't home, but it could be adjacent.
I got a dirty 20 for whatever was the third check they said we could probably make.
Third was... Let me go through
My brain is blanking.
Arcana.
Survival, was it
Oh, nature.
nature? There we go.
Nature's probably got the least information from it. Whatever this place is, nothing lives here normally. Like we joke about Zubats. Ain't no Zubats. Aren't any bugs. Aren't any anything. There's just this overwhelming sense of emptiness in this place.
I don't like these guys. This is it. Would this I've heard stories of like demi-planes and like pocket planes and like there's like spells like a rope trick where you go into a pocket dimension. It's almost like a bag of holding. Is this... Could I actually roll an Arcana with that too? With that knowledge?
Sure.
That's nothing. Don't worry about that. I didn't. I think about that and
No,
then you
that's
just see all the math and numbers pop up in front of my face and I just go,
It's like that meme.
yes.
No, that's nothing. That's nothing.
Don't listen to me. I could be wrong. I'm probably wrong.
All I know is that nothing lives here, and it's probably a good reason why we're struggling on breathing and normal things that living things would be doing. So I'm not concerned at all. We're gonna be fine.
It seems like that's why it will be hard to breathe and do other living things. Cool. Can everybody give me a wisdom save?
Oh! Dirty 20.
Okay.
17.
24.
10.
Cool.
I
Lenore.
also get +6 to wisdom.
Oh, Muffin.
I'm such a wise girl, usually.
It starts to hit you first, and it'll slowly start to spread to the others. You have this feeling that because you were a cleric, you were very familiar with. It feels like you were going into shock. Like you suddenly are shaking and cold, and you can't make sense of it. Your head's sort of not straight. You're not feeling good.
Guys, I'm just... I don't want to alarm anyone, but, I don't feel good. I feel like I'm kind of gonna pass out.
You're shaking.
Do I look pale? I mean, I know I'm always pale, but do I look pale? I feel clammy.
You're looking more gray.
My hands are too warm usually to tell temperatures, so I can't really give you help there.
I'm just gonna lie down for a second if that's okay.
No, we need to keep going. We feel better the further we go into this cave, I'm guessing. Fingers crossed. So I can't really do that. My hands are, yeah. Let's keep going.
Okay, well if I pass out, I guess just drag me or whatever.
We'll carry you somehow, okay?
Okay.
I'm going to hook my arm around Lenore and smack her face. Gently. I mean, not gently, but get up. If I can't pitch myself off a cliff, you can't pass out in the caves. Come on, let's go.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
You'll
stand up.
forgiven.
Okay.
Opal's still with us?
Yeah, she's trailing in
But
the back.
I have my arm around Lenore.
She's doing fine.
Love slap.
Yep, good.
It was a love slap. Love slap. Baby love slap.
I'd love the B-52s. They wouldn't be something like this. This is Planet Claire. Oh no! Okay, I'm pushing forward deeper into the cave.
Okay. You guys do anything to try to help each other, or are you just gonna try to endure?
I don't have anything to help anybody right now besides physically carry somebody if they pass out. So.
Okay.
Yeah, I got nothing, you guys.
Cool.
I've used all my shit.
I got nothing. Nothing of useful for this situation.
Cool. Alright, you guys continue crawling through the super creepy cave. All of you kind of over time becoming a little bit more shaky and cold until you're all kind of stumbling forward more than you're purposefully doing so. Hands on the wall to keep a sense of direction. Cool. Ariana. You and Kos are having a great time. Life-changing adventure with Kos.
Woo!
You guys, indeed arrive in some kind of strange forest. And the forest is full of trees.
Bone trees, bone trees, bone trees,
Bone trees!
Yeah!
You got it! You get a point of thematic significance.
I am 100% like doing this as I begin to walk towards the trees.
Yeah, like you're shaking at them. They are doing
Yeah.
a little bit like you hadn't noticed a wind before this, but
Mhm.
now like they're sort of doing this, but every time they move they do this kind of like cracking sound.
I think I'm gonna like continue to do this and sing. Really like your peaches, wanna shake your tree.
Kos just stands at the front just looking at you and then trees and it's just like, oh, I pray to the wrong gods. Okay.
I,
Paylor, are you there, Paylor? It's me,
I'm
Kos.
I'm pointing at the trees. I'm like, Cos, look! I told you, bone trees.
Yeah, that's super. That's
Yeah, right? Super duper.
super.
Super duper.
You yeah. The orb in your pocket seems like it wants something again.
Oh, I think somebody wants some bones.
Oh God, I hate that thing.
I take it out of my pocket
Okay.
and I immediately like run up to one of the trees and be like, eh, do the thing.
Just like rolling it up and down the tree.
Mm.
It definitely wants to go towards the tree, but it's not like that's not enough. It wants more. It's like gimme, gimme, gimme.
I'm going up to another tree and I'm doing the same thing.
It still wants the tree, and rubbing it's not doing enough.
Uh, hmm. Hmm. Um, I'm going to. Ooh, I know. I'm going to try to dig the dirt and put it like right by the roots.
Yep. Cool. So you dig a nice little hole for it and like nestle it in there, and
Yeah.
make it a nice little happy Pokemon nest.
Yeah.
It just kind of sits there for the moment.
Hey, Cos.
It sort of like shifts in the dirt like ever so slightly, like it's like kind of yes.
What do you think our little friend here wants with the bone trees? I mean, I tried rubbing it against it.
I saw.
It doesn't seem like it's enough.
Do you think we should be doing what that thing wants?
I mean, yeah. Why wouldn't we?
I mean, we're in a weird place, and there's no sound except cracking bone trees and the river of blood, and
Oh, don't forget about the skin sheets.
and the skin sheets. It's not my kind of place, is what I'm saying.
Okay. But like, do you have any kind of idea of like what maybe this little guy wants from an outsider looking in?
Trees like water? Maybe you water it with blood?
Yeah, I didn't really bring any of the. I should have
mean,
brought some of the blood.
You have blood.
I do, but I'm kind of using it right now.
Right. Yeah, I forgot
Yeah.
about that. The using your own blood part.
Yeah. Hmm. I mean, can I like reach up and like grab a branch?
Yeah.
Can I like try to break it off?
Oh yeah, it breaks off and you get like the nice marrow spillage.
Oh, I'm gonna like.
Okay.
See if that works.
You pour some marrow on top.
I'm just gonna try to like almost put it inside of the rock. Like
All
the
right,
thing. Like,
So you do you take it, and when the bit of marrow hits the edge of the orb, it almost seems like it sort of like opens a little bit and like suctions it inside.
That's what he needed. Kos, you're so smart.
Was I? I don't think that's what I wanted you to do.
No, you're super duper smart. I'm gonna
Oh.
grab another branch and I'm just gonna like, there you go, there you go.
Like for anyone doing sound design, this is the equivalent of like Ariana's like spatcocking a chicken sounds. It's not pleasant. Cool. You get let's say 5 kind of bones in there, and then it seems pretty happy with that. and it starts this weird roiling.
Ooh.
It's turning from like just it was blue when you got it, the red kind of added in. Now it's this really deep purple.
Ooh.
And like the bones seem to have like kind of made this like weird glitter almost.
Nice.
And then there's like little people like floating to the surface. So, you know, dice designers in this group.
Kos, look, our friend is happy.
It's an orb full of blood, Ariana. It's not my friend.
I mean, it could be your friend. Friends come in all shapes and sizes. Like me, I'm wee, but not so wee. And like Brillia, who is not wee and also not wee. So, you know, we're all different sizes.
Yep, that's something, all right. Can we leave the weird bone forest now?
I mean, I guess so. Our friends here seem to have had their fill.
Great.
I can't imagine what's coming up next, but I'm really excited to find out.
Yep. Sure. Okay. And Kos walks through, trying to stay as far away from the creepy bone trees as possible.
Okay, I'm gonna like run my hand against them as I'm walking by.
Oh, it's nice. They're smooth. They've got like almost like a, you know how birch has that like nice smoothness,
Yeah,
and then it's got the little peely bits.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, and some of them are older and newer, so you got like a little bit of like a good feel.
These are some nice bones.
There's our quote for the week. These are some nice bones.
Michael's providing all the quotes today.
All right, best friends Ariana and Kos walk off into the darkness. Meanwhile, in the cave, you guys are still alive somehow. You're not feeling great. You're still all in a various amount of shock, and I believe Brillia rolled the highest, correct? Brillia, give me a perception check.
Dirty 20.
Delicious. You guys, the cave system's pretty messy. Like, it branches, but then it meets up again really quickly, and some seem to turn back. And you're kind of walking along, and then you I'm gonna say you smell, like, burning wood.
Fire. That way. Let's go that way.
Is it getting smokier in here at all?
No, the rest of you haven't noticed it at all.
Okay.
Smells like smoke. That way.
They're going this way?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Everyone else hang in there.
Okay.
I still didn't feel great.
As you
think
guys go down the pathway, it does start getting a little bit warmer.
I'm gonna start running, not running, but like moving quicker and quicker until I break out into an actual run.
Cool. You find yourself in a carved room, like as if somebody has carved this proper, and it's like a little dome house. And there's like a little hole that goes straight up to the surface where the smoke is getting let out. And there is a lovely warm fire roaring in the center of the room.
No one's in here?
No.
Okay, this doesn't seem right, everybody.
There are some alcoves around the room. There's 4 of them. And each of the alcoves has like some food and water. It almost looks like little offerings.
Is there anything in, like, any offerings in particular that are in them, or relatively mundane?
It's kind of the normal stuff, except it doesn't feel normal here. Like, there's some rice, there's some fruits.
So there's...
Nice fresh water.
Place doesn't sustain human life, or sentient beings alive, or...
I have no desire to live, so I'm gonna go drink the water.
What did Old Man Arsene just tell you?
I'm gonna go drink the water.
Are you gonna make your son wonder where his mommy is forever?
These are hallucinations. Stop it. It's not reality. It's hallucinations. I'm not dead. We're aiming. We have a goal.
All right, Verity,
Can
go
I
drink.
see her? Can I see her trying like make a? Can I roll perception to see if I notice this happening?
What's your passive?
Don't you fucking dare! Let me drink that water, Lenore.
That's a bad idea. My passive perception is 16.
Nah, she gets the water first.
Verity, what are you doing? Just drinking water that you find in a random cave. I mean, is it good?
It's really good.
I'm not gonna stop her, honestly. This is well funded we get. We only have a certain amount of supplies, and we don't even know if the water out there was drinkable. That was crashing on that cliff.
Drink the whole thing.
Does she look okay?
She drinks all of the water. It's super refreshing.
All of it. I don't know. I'll go to the other little cubbies. I'll drink their water too.
Sure.
Whatever.
Verity just like starts obsessively drinking water, working her way around the room.
Verity,
Yes.
just maybe slow down just a little bit.
So if it's good water, like
I'm gonna start eating the
you're
food now.
hogging all the water?
Okay. Are you gonna eat the same? Like, are you gonna eat the fruit
As
off
soon as
each
Julia
one?
says that, I'm gonna be like,
All right. Verity just starts eating a
Okay.
carrot, like aggressively eating a carrot.
Sure, you're very trusting of the food and water that just happens to be around here.
I don't think she
Okay.
is, honestly.
It's a good thing you're not Persephone,
Let's hope there's no
Or-
deity.
or you hope there's no Fae here.
Can I look up
Or
a little
do
bit
I?
close? Can I look a little bit closer at the alcoves and figure out if they are like little offering altars type
Sure.
of situations?
Sure.
Okay. Would that be investigation or perception?
I will take a religion
Oh, I'll take
or
religion.
an investigation.
I'll do religion. Oh, oh, that's actually not bad. That's a 15.
Okay. 15 for religion, you said, right? Whatever this is, people have obviously been here before. You are not the first people to have come through this place. And it looks from the way that this has been carved that they found this place and then they tried to make some kind of offering in hopes that they might be saved. So there's like an urgency to this, you know, like a desperation of like, maybe if I leave this, even if I'm starving, the gods will come.
Well, this
But there's no
just-
bodies, so it's probably fine.
Or it's not. Yeah. We're definitely not the first people here. It looks like these were left as a last cry for help from the gods. We don't know where these people are now. I'm just not gonna touch any of the food and water. Everyone can make their own choices.
Well, if there's
I
no
take
one
another
here,
bite.
if there's no one here, then I'm gonna real quick just hello, and I'm gonna yell down to the hall.
Oh, how old is the food though?
It looks real fresh.
They can't be these people if this is what you think has happened. People have like left food here to be like, God save me. Like they must be right here because
Yeah. we
Verity,
should
that sounds like a really crunchy carrot.
And someone lit this fire.
You know, there's a potential that well, the fire doesn't really explain it, but maybe that there's time conflux issues here, like maybe stuff doesn't pass, or like let's say maybe like the fire's burning here, but it doesn't burn as fast as it does on our plane, or the food here won't go bad in a matter of days because time doesn't go like that here or something. It's could be one of those weird situations where we're able to, I don't know, science and all that stuff. It's science magic is tough. I don't know. I'm not an expert. Don't look at me. I did hear from the outback.
Do you think it's like bad for us to eat someone's offering? Do you think they'll get cranky?
Well, I mean, one of us would probably be cranky if they didn't eat.
Depends who's more deadly, whoever left these offerings or like hangry Verity.
Also, I'm eating, by the way.
Verity's,
I'm really
Thank
proud of
you.
you.
Verity's
Thank
moved on to
you.
like a really fresh peach.
It doesn't look like it's going to kill you, so that's good. I mean, I guess we'll probably know in about an hour or so. You know, some poisons take a while.
As soon as Lenore says that, well, it doesn't look like it's gonna kill you, but it's like
Throws the peach down.
throws the food down. Fuck this. Fuck this then.
I mean, you are making our jobs like much easier because you're just like pretty much testing out what is and isn't deadly. So, thanks.
And do I still have my backpack on? My I would have had that with me at least going on the journey, so I don't know
If
I
you
would
were
have
if you were wearing it during the fight, then yes.
I don't know where I would have taken it off, which is why I'm trying to rationalize.
Sure.
So I was like, well, I don't think. Hold on. And I pull out some raw meat that's raw salted meat. Like, I'm gonna start cooking. I take out a cast iron, prop it up with stuff. Who wants some steak, huh?
What? I thought we were in a hurry. Why are we all having lunch all of a sudden?
Because there's food and it's not been eaten. I'm
And
hungry.
we can breathe. We're not freezing to death. I feel like this is a good place to hunker down for now. Because I don't know what is beyond all of this that may or may not kill us.
Well, in that case, and I go over to help. I go over to help Tabby. I'm like, well, I mean, I guess if we're gonna like use the food, then we may as well make a pretty decent meal out of it. And I'm gonna help by casting you know what I mean, that
What, is it Heroes Feast?
Food making.
Hero's Feast.
Oh,
I'm gonna
shit.
cast Hero's Feast.
Holy shit.
All right. Cool. You guys make a kick-ass meal?
Yeah.
All right. It's delicious. There's steak. There's like a nice fresh garden salad. There's like peach cobbler for dessert. Like it's
That's insane.
amazing. And you got like the peach cobbler out of the frying pan. It's got that nice like
Yeah.
good crisp.
It's amazing. You love it.
It's sort of like incredible. Like as you're like, oh, we could have this. It's exactly what you need is there.
Okay, that's weird.
You're like,
That's
ooh,
really
what should we
weird.
have? Something with peaches. Ooh, what about cobbler? And then you're like, there's the oats. There's the flour. There's exactly what I want.
Also, what happens is that I cast like this amazing feast for us, and turn all of this magnificent food and drink into like this amazing banquet for us to eat. I'm like, well, if we're having a shit time, we may as well eat well, and we can all get a shit ton of great benefits, which include that we are cured of all diseases and poisons.
Yes.
We're immune to poison and being frightened. We make all wisdom saves with advantage. Our hit points maximum increase by 2d10, and we get the same amount of hit points as that roll. And also, this happens for 24 hours. We have all these things for 24 hours.
Wow, that is a hero's feast.
Yeah, baby.
The
Level
ultimate-
6 spells.
The ultimate buffing. I love it so much.
You have the tastiest meal. I feel like Verity pouts probably about it.
That's fine.
Yeah, I
She's already
shoved delicious food into her face.
All right, I want to hear what her reaction to that is. Just tell her.
Verity, I've made your favorite food. You're going to eat it, and I shove it in her face. It could be poison, I say.
Tabby whipped out a frying pan, cooked you guys some steak. There's like a
It's not
peach
going to be
cobbler.
poison. Lenore's not going to feed me poison. I know she's not going to. I don't want it.
No, it could be though.
You're
I'll
not
never
going
tell.
to poison me. You're not going to poison me.
It's
I
onion poison.
I put special poison in yours.
You do not put special poison in mine.
I did.
You're a liar.
I'm not. Special
You-
poison.
Absolutely a liar.
It's definitely magic though. Can I try and like aeroplane food into her mouth? Like, come on.
Yeah, do a performance check. How does this work?
It's yummy poison. Performance 16.
That's
Can I
pretty
be
good, Verity.
persuasive? Can I be
Verity, that's
persuasive
really
instead?
good.
I may be suicidal, but I'm not an idiot.
But it's
I'm not a
really
child.
good. And you want to make her happy. Look how hard she's trying for you.
Poison. Yum,
Take
yum,
a little
yum.
bite. Just take a little
Nom,
bite.
nom, nom, nom. Nom, 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 nom.
She's adorable, isn't she?
Yeah.
She's so good. But one bite. One bite.
Yay!
Oh, I love you.
Haha.
I'll take one reluctant, miserable bite. That's it.
After she takes it, I go, haha, now you can't be poisoned.
I can still shove I can still shove myself off a cliff, can't I?
But you do have
Joke's
extra
on you.
You have extra temporary hit points, so
Yes, so I don't know what's happened after the fact that we have lost a bunch of hit points from those vampires.
You
Like,
are no longer my best friend.
that's not true.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
Well,
Nope,
fine.
you're not
I
my
guess
best friend anymore.
I'm competing against the glove, as always.
And Ariana, who's half Penny, which, I mean, Ariana's not, I mean, like, it's mostly Penny, but, well, I mean, like, I love Penny, but, and then the rest of it is someone that I joke with. But there's, you are third in the list.
Okay.
now.
All
So-
right.
Oh,
Well, next time, maybe I really will poison you. You don't know.
No, you won't.
If I had poison, I would absolutely poison you right now.
Would you?
because you can't be poisoned.
Because I made you eat things that protect you from being poisoned. So, what's our hit point situation? Because we had our maximum hit points lowered.
We'll say you guys are all at full HP now. We'll say you're
Full
this
for
is
the temporary bad low hit points. Not temporary, but full for the low hit points.
Did they,
no, we'll say you guys have a nice little meal, a nice happy time, and you're back to your regular
Okay.
full happy times together.
So it
So our-
cancels each other out.
Yeah.
Okay. And then you also get that you get 2d10 worth of heals as well.
Yeah. Shit.
Everybody's feeling real happy.
Coolio.
Except
All
Ariana
right.
and Kos, who are still, it's been a few hours. You guys are probably up to like 3 or 4 HP. now.
Ariana's having a great time. What are you talking about,
That's true.
Melissa?
This is like
It's
the
true.
magic school bus style Ariana's dream. Rock a river of blood.
Okay, Melissa.
Mm-hmm.
This, and I guess, would the feast have tea?
I see what you're doing there. And sure, you can have some tea.
Uh-huh.
Is there someone you're looking for? Kos, maybe?
Yeah.
Roll for your
She needs to make a
tematurgy.
save. She needs to make a save, actually.
Okay. What kind is it?
It is a... I
Doesn't
believe-
matter if you rolled a 3.
Aha, I can see her.
Cool. You see that she is walking through, it looks like she's getting to the end of this forest that's like maybe birch trees or something.
Okay. Can I see anything else? Like, can I make a perception
Ariana's
check?
there. She looks
Okay.
upset, but okay. What else does it tell you? Like, you just
It-
kind of see what she's seeing?
I kind of like see like kind of I'll read the spell to you really quick just so that we are all on the same page.
You can definitely tell, even if you can't hear, that Ariana is just like blissed out happy.
Yeah, you can see and hear a particular creature that you choose on the same plane of existence as you.
Mhm.
So if they're not on the same plane, it doesn't work.
Mhm.
Yeah, no, I can just see and hear the target.
So
like,
Fenner is safe, is what I'm hearing.
Yeah, Fenner, I can't.
You can.
Yeah.
Yeah, you just see Kos kind of trailing behind a very, very happy Ariana.
Okay, great. And I look up from my cup, and I'm like, good news. They're both alive. And they're on the
Okay.
same plane as us,
Oh, well,
That's
that's great.
It is.
which is convenient. So, yes, they're both alive. Ariana's in a very good mood. Not quite sure why. They seem to be walking through a forest. A birch forest.
That just sounds nice.
Honestly, Kos looks kind of disgusted and worried, so I'm not sure what else.
Does she hate trees?
No, not normally.
But birch trees.
I don't know.
Fucking
So-
birch
then.
trees.
I don't know where they are, but they're on the same plane as us, so, and they're alive.
Fair. Hey, does anyone mind if I take a nap? Or like a little trance, just like zone out for a bit?
I say go for it.
Yeah, I set up a little nest and have a little bit of a trance.
Yeah, you guys.
This is Ariana's. I'm gonna take a nap right here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take a nap right here. You tell me I'm gonna take a nap right
So
here.
you all.
I'll poison you tomorrow, Verity. And then I go nap.
Yeah, you
Teasing
guys.
me.
You guys have a nice little cuddle time. Like it's like sleepover style. Like Opal is still avoiding you guys, like staying as far away as possible. She takes some of the food if someone brings her over some, but she won't come over to you guys.
I would have handed that plate to anybody else to go walk it over to her.
Perfect. Yeah, you know her.
And
Okay.
it's not worth being around right now, unfortunately.
Yeah.
So is it just Lenore taking that good old sleep time?
Up to you guys.
Because if we anything, we should probably, if we're all going to that, take a watch. Because I don't know. I know it seems pretty empty and desolate over here, but if there's, two other people, nudge our friends on the plane, then there's probably some other beings as well that we don't want to run into.
Well, I already took a nap earlier, so I can keep watch.
That'd be nice.
Yeah, I'm good after 4 hours to do the rest.
Cool. Yes.
Okay. No, I'm not gonna do it. Never mind. I'll just keep watch.
Okay. You guys hang out in your nice little cave system having a little nap. Ariana, you and Kos walk out of the forest and you hear someone talking. Just up the street. There's no streets here. What am I talking about? Up the path, I guess. I don't know. That's still kind of a street. But anyways, you hear somebody talking. It sounds like they're muttering something in like another language.
Hello?
Ariana,
Hello, that's me.
come this way.
Okay.
Okay. You head down the path. Kos is trailing behind, just being like, okay, that's not good.
I think at this point I'm holding Kos's hand.
Oh, of course you are. Are you going to do like the little swing a little bit?
A little
Kos
bit,
is like
yeah.
a blade out in one hand, and the other hand is like, I'm
Yep.
so serious. Okay. You head around a corner in the chasm, and you see a handsome man who's he's slight, but he's strongish. You know what I mean? Like he's got that kind of like a bit of a slight figure if he still worked out. And he's drawing something on the ground as he works.
Do
He
I
seems like
recognize?
he's in a great mood.
Okay, do I recognize this figure?
Perception. Or insight.
Let's see here. Both aren't all that great. 12.
Okay. Kos freezes in her tracks as soon as the man comes into view. He stands up and turns towards you and smiles, and you see that he is missing one of his eyes, and the one side of his cloak just hangs kind of limp as if he's missing a hand as well. And he just smiles at you, super broad, super happy. Ariana, come on over.
Okay.
He clasps you on the arm with his good hand and says, I always knew you'd come through. Kos does not come with you. Kos is like frozen, like as far away as possible.
Oh, okay. Well, it's what I do.
You're a true friend.
Thank you.
Can you help me with this?
Sure, what you doing?
I'm making my own spell.
Ooh, I made my own spell once too.
I know.
Yeah.
It was pretty handy. Yours, brought someone back from the dead. Don't worry, he's back home now.
Oh, good. You're Vecna, aren't you?
I am.
Oh, fun. I give him a hug.
He hugs you back.
Cool. What spell are you making?
This is a very special spell.
Ooh.
It's sort of the ultimate necromancy.
That sounds fun. What does it do?
Well. He sort of like leans in close and he says, it stops everything from going to its proper resting place.
Stops everything from going. Is it like a reverse sleep spell?
Well, more permanent than that. Let's say, you know when you want to raise something from the dead, but it's been dead too long?
Yeah.
Well, nothing would go far enough away that would be a problem. You could rise anything, anywhere, anytime.
Kind of like a continuous gentle repose?
Yes, for everything in existence.
I don't know if that's a good thing, though, Mr. Guy.
He laughs and clasps you on the shoulder and says, "Of course it is. Come on, you don't want the Raven Queen to get all the good souls, do you? What about the rest of us?"
I mean, I don't know about that.
Come on, Ariana. No one becomes a necromancer without trying to defeat their own mortality.
Well, I don't. I've told my friends what I want to have done with my body when I finally die.
Well, with my plan, you would never die.
Yeah, but is that really good? Like, if people continue to reproduce and the bodies aren't able to decompose to give their nutrients back into the the earth, won't there just be like bodies upon bodies upon bodies, and it's just not good? Like, the amount of emissions that would happen if that were to occur might raise the temperature of the world to a point that might become unbalanced, and like the sea caps might start melting and the ocean levels might start rising, then forest fires might start spreading across the continent.
Ariana, come on. One necromancer can't have that much of an effect on the entire world.
Well, maybe not one, but if you multiply that by everybody not doing their part in, finally resting where they need to be and not being so selfish about the whole thing.
Selfish?
Yeah. I don't know.
This is my great spell. I've spent hundreds of years working on it. I thought if everyone, you would understand.
Well, I mean, I see what you're trying to do. And like it's a really big scale thing that I don't know if anybody really should do. Like, sure, each individual can do their own little part in helping out, but maybe we also need to crack down on those really big guys that are doing a lot of bad, right? So I don't know, maybe it's not such a good idea, because what's the end clause here? Like, what do you want to do with all the people that don't move on?
Oh, I mean, they wouldn't just end up on the material plane. They go everywhere. Every plane.
And then what?
Can you imagine the Feywild full of zombies?
I could. I don't know if that's really what we want, because, I mean, the Fays are already pretty tricky and chaotic, and I don't know if we really want to be adding zombies to the bunch.
Maybe you're right. Maybe Lich is there. Do you have my orb?
This thing? And I pull it out.
Yes, can I have that?
Sure.
Cool. Vecna takes the orb and looks at it and sets it to the side of the drawing. I don't know what you call it. The arcane sigil he's drawing.
Mm-hmm.
And he says, is Kos ever going to come over? Is she still mad at me?
I don't know. I think that's up to her to decide.
He turns towards Kos and says, come on. You're already here. What's the point? Kos still stands far away, holding her sword out, ready to fight, even though there's this sense of helplessness in her eyes. He sighs, dusts off his hands, and picks up the orb again. And he says, Kos, I've waited a long time to have you back here. I'm a little surprised you don't remember it. I mean, it is the Abyss. There's sort of an important place for us. You know? We had some great battles here. Kos is just like tightening jaw. And he says, look, I didn't want to have to do this, but either you help, or, and he holds out the orb and says, I kill your girlfriend.
I don't like that kind of ultimatum kind of talk.
Oh,
right?
Ariana, it's fine. Don't you worry. This is just me and Kos, a couple of old friends just chatting it out.
Right, but like that's like a really harsh ultimatum there. Like I don't like what did Brilia do to get in on this action?
Are you kidding me?
A little? No.
This is Kos, the betrayer. You think I was gonna let her get away with this? No. For my masterpiece, she will play a role.
Uh-huh.
And, it's good that you helped out your friends on the way. I mean, they could have frozen or starved to death in there if you didn't give them the nutrients the orb required. Of course, now they're just sitting in there, having a little nap, it looks like.
Oh, they're the ones in the snow globe. Do you know how I can get them out?
I do.
Awesome. I have a feeling you're not going to tell me though, are you?
No. I brought you two here for a reason. They're just... And he kind of twists the orb. Insurance.
Ah, okay. Yep. I can see that now. Mm-hmm. Cool.
Don't worry,
Insurance.
Ariana, you're going to become part of something great.
Mm-hmm. Neat.
The two of you are so specially equipped for this. It's with your two souls inside your body. I wasn't sure anyone would be able to hold the spell, but I think you can. You're very powerful for a young necromancer.
Well, you know, I did get kicked out of one of the most prestigious universities in the realm, and I was also part of the farm, so I kind of got both of those things going for me.
That was a part of the farm. Oh, Anisha. Oh, you deserved better than this life. Vecna says, now, there's always two ways to go about things, and I'll let you have your pick. I've come to respect you, Ariana.
Uh-huh. Okay.
And we may not see eye to eye. And he's like, sort of like nudges you a bit because, you know, you have his eye.
Yeah, I got that one, yeah.
But you've made some interesting choices. I have to say, I thought you would be here months ago.
Yep, that's how
But you only used it twice.
I did, yeah.
I mean, I would have done some very different things than you, but almost noble. Freeing slaves, killing the emperor. You're very preoccupied with this Karaket place, I have to say.
Well, you know, I've got a lot of loved ones there.
Yes, your parents, your sister.
Yeah. And, our son and Atlas and Raph and the librarian dude.
Oh, yes, yes. Tomas, yes, yes. Raphael told me a great deal about the capital while he was here.
Uh-huh. It's
It
pretty
was
cool.
very kind young man. I think he might be a little different than you remember, of course, but we've had some
Oh,
fun together.
okay, yeah.
But I suppose I shouldn't be meandering time. We should strike while the iron's hot. The Raven
Uh-huh.
Queen, well, she'll notice what we're doing before long once we start.
Uh, yeah. Start.
So,
Yeah.
I just need you. Now, Kos, you'll have to go stand in that sigil over there. And he gestures to a very similar sigil that's across. On basically, if this is like kind of the turn, you went left, like on the right across. There's another sigil. So, if you would be so kind, and she does not move. He sighs. Ariana, would you do me a favor and just have her stand on the circle, please? He continues, goes back down, continues drawing.
No, I don't think I can.
Ariana,
Yeah.
tell her to go stand on the circle.
No, no, I don't think I'm going to do that one. Yeah, that's a no for this little one over here.
He stands up.
Yeah, you're standing up now.
I thought we were friends.
I mean, we are friends, but
I
like
gave you a gift.
you did, yeah. Uh-huh.
And not only do you refuse to use it to help me, I just don't understand, Ariana. I really don't.
Oh. Yeah, I
Are
mean,
you one of these fair weather friends? You claim you want to help me, but when things get tough,
I mean, I oh boy. So, when you realize a pattern of behavior that somebody does, and it's almost like a little too late, but you still realize the some of the things you need to work on, and then you think you're doing well, and you think you got it all figured out, and you realize you don't.
no.
Uh, yeah, I kind of figured you were going to say that. Um, yeah, I don't. Look, I don't want to help you right now because I really just want my friends back.
Well, if you help me, I'll let you have your friends again. I mean, you can't have them.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't want them like that. I mean, like, I just want them kind of like back and safe. 'Cause like, yeah, making people do things isn't cool.
Of course it is. You've done it yourself. You made people do things they didn't want to do. And the world's a
I
better place for it, wouldn't you say?
no.
Sometimes we all just need an assertive older sibling to guide our hands.
Yeah, but like, if somebody doesn't want to do something, I like, do we really need to make them do things? Like, shouldn't it be more worthwhile if they do it themselves? You know? Like, I'm not a big fan of the whole removing of a free will, because otherwise it's just like a whole bunch of automatons.
How about this then?
Okay.
Kos doesn't have to go stand on that side. If you do instead.
Right.
Free will and all that.
Mm-hmm.
But someone
Yeah.
is going to go stand on that platform. And someone is going to help me cast this spell.
Can it be Ryan? Because she like really wants to. She really wants to. Like, I'm sure if we asked her right now, she would jump at that.
Man, Ariana, like, best buds, eh? You
She
need someone
knows
to die for you?
I got your girl.
Like, I know a girl who will die for you. No questions asked. Yes, yes.
Last person who ever died? Me. Oh, I see. Well, it's unfortunate. I can't really use Verity.
Oh.
Nor can I use your friend Lenore.
Right. I mean, I wouldn't want to do that because I don't think Lenore really is. She wants to do that. I can you just like not do the spell? Is that an option? Is that on the table?
No.
I like that idea. Let's do that idea. That's a no.
He stands up and he walks towards you and kneels to be at the same height as you.
Mm-hmm.
And he lifts one of his manicured nails and says, "You know, there's nothing sadder than when someone doesn't appreciate a gift that you've given them. You know, maybe I'll take it back and give it to someone else." And he reaches his finger out.
As
And
he
just
does that, can I
tries.
try to activate it?
Sure. Do it. What do you say?
I'm going to just say stop.
His fingers stop like right there. Like you can see the fingers just like right above your eye, and he laughs. Like wholehearted. Like it's the funniest thing he's ever seen. He says, "Yes! Yes! Ariana, yes!" Again.
You need us to do this spell, right?
I do.
You need me to do this spell?
Well, you're the only one I would trust. The only one talented enough among the mere mortals.
Right. And without me, you can't do this spell.
Well, I mean, what would be the point without you?
Right. Okay. I'm gonna look at him.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to command him, or at least attempt to. Do you have... Oh, wait. You wouldn't be able to do this spell if you weren't here as well, right?
Well, I'm a little different. This is merely one form.
Mm.
After all, the last time you saw me, I didn't look quite this good, did I?
I guess not.
But,
no.
you know, this is how Kos knew me first, so I thought, you know, I'd appeal a little bit to her nostalgia. And he, like, turns to look at her and winks, and she's just like, oh. He also winks with the empty eye socket. It's...
Yeah, that's nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you have any, like, blades on you? Any swords? Anything like that?
Why would I need something like that?
Yeah, I know, silly question. But you've got...
Kos has a sword.
That's true. Kos does have a sword. Yeah, so my big fatal flaw is trusting people I really shouldn't, and they usually do my undermining and my demising. And no, I don't think you should be any different. So I think
Ariana?
you just get rid of me entirely.
What do you mean?
I think I shouldn't be here anymore. You should probably just like explode me or scatter me, just completely destroy me.
His hand is still kind of like stuck above that one eye. And he says, Ariana, come now. We have so much we need to do together.
No, we really don't. I don't want to be another tool for another really not so great dude. So, I mean, if the whole free will thing is still an agency about me, I'm going to use my free will to get out of here.
Ariana, come on. I mean, XOXO Vecna, you know?
Do it.
Do what?
Destroy me.
You see the magic start crackling in your eye, and Vecna's hands lower to your throat, and he begins to throttle you. Dramatic death saves? Or are you going to choose to fail?
I think I'm going to choose to fail.
Okay. Ariana saves and fails. 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 Kos screams. This is kind of the last sound you are aware of. And charges at Vecna. And you are no longer aware of the world around you. The rest of you wake up from your nap, and the world is utter chaos. It's as if the walls are dripping and leaking. As if the entire orb that you have been inside is just melting away. From the outside, we see that Vecna has the orb on the ground and is taking handfuls of sand and pouring it over top. And we see sand start coming in the tunnels, filling in and starting to bury you all alive.
Everyone, wake up! Wake up! Now!
Two things. Did we get our long rest in? And
Yep.
Michael, that fucking Halo. Stop. You were just destroying me. We know none of that has happened, obviously.
Nope.
So we're getting buried with sand.
Yep.
Did we get the long rest?
Yep. The sand is pouring in.
I did not get the long rest, correct? Because I stayed watch.
Yes,
Correct,
but
Melissa?
yeah.
Okay, just making sure.
Out of curiosity, who was the last person? I know that the death pact was with Arsene and Tabby. Did that entail what Ariana wanted to happen to her body if she died? Or was
you guys know what Ariana wants done.
Was the death
What
pact
is
just
it?
kill me?
I don't remember. Tabby, what was your death pact?
All I know is Ariana wanted, if anything goes awry or anything that happens to Ariana before or after death that is not Ariana's want to her own body, was to not let that happen and to end it.
So now she's a body with Vecna. Which is definitely not what we want. But we don't know that.
Is there a no, I'm curious.
This-
Like, is there a split now? Because I don't think we've had like an update though. So is there a split between what happens between, because there's two people now in one body?
They became one body or one soul.
So now you have two different people, and I don't think anybody knows what
They both
Anisha wanted done, and is what Anisha wanted done with her body at odds with what Penny wanted done, because now they are not.
I mean, quite honestly, you don't even know she's dead yet. All you know is that sand is flooding in, and you guys have minutes left to live.
No, I'm asking though.
You asked Ariana what Ariana wanted done, and Ariana chose what Ariana wanted. Anisha and Penny no longer had individual wants.
Do I remember what that is?
I'm going to say yes.
What is it?
Ariana, what is it?
I'm dead.
But I remember. Was it that you wanted to go back to the Earth? Like,
It was
to
open
nature?
air burial, let everything just get picked apart.
Yeah.
Really doesn't know that. Luna remembers.
But is that the same with? I'm sorry, this is me just outside of character, obviously asking. Like, is that the same? Is there like a consensus between Anisha and Penny that they came to this?
So Anisha and Penny no longer exist.
Okay.
Ariana
No.
wants
Okay.
this.
Okay. I just didn't want it to be
Suits
like a
both of them.
one or the other or a.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I'm really gonna have to like get my ravens to refrain from just eating her all at once.
Don't fill up on halflings.
It sure is hard to, anyways. They're so small, huh?
You have to let the rest of the world eat her as well.
Sand is flooding in. All of the doors are more than halfway filled now.
Fuck.
You guys need a way out of here.
Does anyone have move Earth or something? This is bad.
Ariana had move Earth.
Damn it.
I'm
Take
gonna
water and control flames. But if
I'm
there's
gonna-
water or fire.
let me dimension door us all out of here. I have enough spell slots for it, and I will do so.
What's Dimension Door do?
Let me see. Let me read.
Let's see if this is going to solve your problem entirely.
You teleport yourself from your current location to any other spot within range. The range is 500 feet. You arrive at exactly the spot you desired. It can be a place you see, one you can visualize, or one you can describe by standing distance and direction. It does say I can bring any object as long as the weight doesn't exceed what I carry. You can also bring one willing creature of your size or smaller who is carrying gear up to its carrying capacity, and the creature must be within 5 feet of me when I cast it.
So you can carry one of your friends out of here?
At a time.
At a time.
I should have, let's see, 3, 4, 5, 6 spell slots I can use for it.
Okay. Who do you grab first?
I look around. Who wants to go first?
I can also grab one person.
Oh,
You
you have it as well.
teleport. How
Oh,
far do we need to move out?
We don't know.
I'm saying I'm going. I point the direction where I believe we came from. Should I roll survival to see if I can remember the direction?
No, I say you remember.
Okay.
So-
We're going that way. This many feet.
Sure.
And
So let's say you grab Lenore. Make it easy.
Oh no, grab
You can teleport,
Verity.
right?
I
Try
can
and
teleport.
grab Suicide Face.
Do not
Yeah.
grab Verity. Do not grab Verity.
It's
Leave
willing,
me
so-
alone. Get somebody else first.
wait. Can you teleport with somebody? As I say that, I'm going to grab Brilliant and say we're going, and I.
Okay.
Brillia and Tabby, you teleport back outside of the cave system, and you are kind of shocked as you watch as if, like, the world is raining sand. You can see it on the horizon, filling the water, covering up the land. It just keeps rising. It's everywhere. It's the entirety of existence.
Get everyone
Okay.
out of here.
You have
luck.
more time.
I was gonna boop Tabby so I can see what he sees
That's
to
cool.
make sure he doesn't die in the process. Boop.
And I go back in. I run over to Opal. I'm like, "Do you want to get out of here? I don't want to leave you here. This is not the way to go."
She grabs your arm.
Cool. We're out. Olay.
You all teleport outside, and you have a bit more time as you all watch the world seem to melt away into this big sandy abyss. Imagine like that scene in Aladdin where the sand is trickling down in the hourglass.
So it's starting to bury us.
It's going to very soon. You're kind of like walking through like deep snow at the moment, sort of. You know, that like slow movement.
I will cast Fly on everyone so we can stay above the sand for as long as possible.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
And
So
I'm
everybody has fly. You fly in a particular direction?
Where do we go? What's happening?
I'm gonna go straight up, so let's go straight up and let's see what happens.
And it seems like the world's melting, right? Dissolving into sand.
Yep. So as you guys fly upwards, thinking that you'll be able to break through this somehow, who's in the lead? Brillia, maybe, because you cast the spell?
Sure.
You slam into what seems to be a glass wall around the world. It takes you a second, like you knock yourself senseless for a minute.
You have got to be kidding me.
Can I
Who
try
has
and
the
use...
no, wait, who has the napkin? Who has the fucking portal napkin?
Yeah. I do.
Get the fucking the portal napkin.
Unfolds napkin.
What about Ariana? What about Kos?
We can't help them if we're dead. And I am not going out like this.
Okay, she's your girlfriend. Let's get the fuck out of here.
Brillia and Verity shake out the portal napkin that transports you to a random place in the ether.
I hate this so much.
And drop it onto the
horrifying.
layer of sand that exists. The sand starts to go through the portal as it starts falling, and you all dive in.
We float in.
I'm gonna like
Fly.
shove
We
Lenore
fly
in first.
We fly in. We're fine.
Did you shove me in first?
Yes, I do.
I don't resist that much, but I look really offended.
All right. You all fly through
Backwards.
the portal, leaving it behind since none of you were able to pick it up. And we're going to leave it there for the season.
Holy shit.
Oh my fucking god. Not even, what do I see? You see inky nothingness.
You are somewhere in the planes that exist. And if this was a TV show, we would pan out on Vecna screaming in rage as the glass cracks, and turning towards the body of Ariana, and then turning towards Kos with murderous intent. And Kos
Wait,
just steadies her sword as if she's going to try to stand him down.
So our friend's dead and we don't know.
Not yet.
We're gonna find out next week?
No.
No.
I'm so confused.
So as this is the season finale of season 2, per usual, like with the first season, there's going to be a break between seasons. It's not going to be long. I believe it's going to be a 2-week break of playing, and then let me bring up a calendar to get dates on this going. So the 11th and the 18th, the next 2 Wednesdays, we will not be playing. We will be live doing either one-shots or maybe like a Jackbox type situation. But then we'll definitely be back playing on the 25th of November to start up season 3.
That's right. Season 3 is going to be a heck of a lot of mess, but hopefully a little less of a mess since Ariana stopped the deadliest plan from going into effect. But who knows where you guys are and where we will end up. So any closing thoughts as we head out of season 2?
My thoughts are in the chat.
I wish I didn't use Mad World before to end an episode. This is another good way to... Oh, man. Oh, the election's kind of killing my brain anyways, so I don't really have much of a song. But that's...
I did realize that I refuse to be a tool for Vecna, and I'm wearing my tool shirt.
Very nice death, Ariana. That was beautiful. Congratulations on facing your darkest self.
Maybe death.
And letting yourself be choked out by Vecna to save the entire
Verity's
world.
gonna be devastated and also jealous.
So mad. So mad.
Ariana got choked to
Swear to
death
God,
by
I am so sick
Vecna?
of all of you people dying before me.
I think that's the punishment, is that you have to see the people that you've loved disappear
Yeah,
from your
it's the
yeah.
your punishment is life, like Zachary Binks from Hocus Pocus.
Yeah, that sounds accurate.
Oh,
It's a good reference.
that's a good reference.
Yeah.
Happy Halloween! Well, thank you guys so much for putting up with that nightmare of fear. I hope you enjoyed your time in Vecna's orb.
Yeah. I can breathe in
Yeah,
real
no.
Totally want a vacation there. Would go back again.
Yeah, well, it's cracked now, so I mean, it's fun.
Did we get the food because Ariana was feeding us?
Yeah.
Yeah.
She was giving you air and giving you food and giving you fire.
Yeah, all
It took
that.
me way too long to realize that. Can I just say?
Well, good. It wasn't supposed to be super obvious to everybody.
That food didn't taste like blood, did it?
It tasted well.
Hide
The steak
everything.
did.
Yeah.
Rare, very rare.
Very rare.
Oh, goodness. It's a good steak.
All right. Well, as always, thank you guys so much for tuning in. As we said, next couple weeks we'll be doing either one-shots or Jackbox games. We would love to hang out with you as we play some goofy games in character. If you want to follow us, join our community, you can check us out on Twitch, YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and wherever you get your podcasts. I am at Feminist Gamer on Instagram, and I'm also on the XP Billionaires podcast, and we have our 100th episode coming up, so, check it out. Verity, Laura, who's you?
Me. I am at Dark Moon Dice on everything.
And I can be found on Instagram at Luna_Moon_C.
And I'm Notes Reviews on YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, and I've got my podcast of Quid Prog Quo.
I'm at Fortune Favors, and you can also find me here on Level Up Dice Twitch.
And I can be found on either Twitter, on Instagram, or on here at Shrycool. Or if you want to follow my personal Twitter, it is at Ian Paraskis.
Lovely.
God, that's a way to fucking blow out a fucking seat. What the hell?
All right. Thank you guys again. Thank you all my lovely players, and thank you everyone for joining us. We hope you have a great night, and we can't wait to see you back for season 3. Sing us out.
I don't have a song. The election's stressful.
Do it. Do
Love
that.
of mine. I've got a song.
Yeah.
Ready? Love of mine, someday you will die, but I'll be close behind. I'll follow you into the dark. No blinding light or tunnels or gates of white, just our hands clasped so tight, waiting for the hint of a spark.